Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're taking a look at the world of corporate governance, specifically a new organization that's aiming to completely reshape how leaders are made right here in South Africa. So let's get into what the future of leadership might just look like.
Right. Let's start with a pretty huge question. In a country as dynamic, as complex as South Africa, what does it actually take to be a great leader? What are the skills and principles that really matter for success right now?
Well, for a lot of people trying to become leaders, or even for current leaders, finding that answer can be tough. The way things are now, a lot of the training out there has these huge cost barriers. The content can feel really generic, built for a global audience, not for our specific challenges. And getting access? It often feels like you need to be in some exclusive club. The ideal, well, it's the total opposite of all that.
So what if there was a totally new way of doing things, one that was designed from the very beginning to be that ideal? Well, that's where a new voice comes into the picture, the Institute of Governance and Research.
This is it, the Institute of Governance and Research, or IOGR for short. And it's a proudly South African institution. Its mission is crystal clear: to lift the standard of corporate governance across the whole country by empowering directors, executives, and even entire boards. And everything they do is built on this one core belief that great governance isn't just some nice-to-have, some luxury item. No, they see it as the absolute bedrock of any organization that wants to be successful and sustainable. And that one idea, that really shapes everything they do. So how do they actually turn that belief into reality? Well, it all boils down to three core principles. First, they're research-led, so everything is grounded in real, cutting-edge insights. Second, they're SaaS-focused, meaning the content is tailor-made for our unique business landscape. And finally, and this is a big one, they are accessible, making sure their programs are affordable and practical for everyone.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of how they deliver on that mission. Their whole model is built on what they call the 4 pillars of excellence.
This is a really holistic approach. It kicks off with training and certification, offering super flexible learning with online courses and masterclasses. Then you've got research and publications, which gives you solid insights into what's happening locally. They also do advisory and consulting for boards that are dealing with really tricky challenges. And finally, there's a pillar for networking and events to build a real community of professionals.
And what's really key here is that this isn't just for one type of person. It's designed for every single stage of a leadership journey. There's a path for aspiring directors who are just starting out, for seasoned leaders who need to keep their skills sharp, for C-suite execs, and even for entire governing bodies that want to level up their collective game.
So you put all that together, and what do you get? What is the IOGR advantage? What really truly makes this different from everything else out there?
When you put it side by side like this, the difference is just stark. Where the market is often super expensive, IOGR is going for affordability. Where others give you generic global content, they're zeroing in on this South African context. Where access can be tricky, they give you both online and in-person options. And where networks can feel like old boys clubs, they're all about building an open, inclusive community.
So to wrap it up, what really makes them stand out is that they are proudly South African, they're making quality education affordable and easy to get to, they offer different ways to learn that fit your schedule, and this is crucial, they're building a real, community-focused network.
And this all leads to their really powerful call to action. See, this isn't just about getting another certificate. It's a call to be part of a governance revolution. It's an invitation to help fundamentally shift our leadership culture to one that's way more informed, ethical, and effective for the future of South Africa.
And that leaves us with one final, pretty provocative question. In a world that's demanding more from its leaders than ever before, could a model like this, one that's accessible, locally focused, and community-driven, be the actual future of how we develop our leaders? It's definitely something to think about.